enti ene that's sorry ye no ne ehu say fresh girl bi aba betra internet ne so na fresh girl pa na me busa say na what the send was me friend me Emefa me business say Emefa the over free voter region was yes and I'm say now you're such a nice girl ampa again who chat na di asemo a fresh girl pa wo betra internet so ne first statement duabo obo bi dua na nke ye nyina ye bo bi dua se wonwuo no ono de ne duabo no o se nipa pro nyan ye bongo tie duabo no ye ba me di breakdown no abre wo ha.
Today I'm going to share my story. Mr. Krakani, if you are listening to this, I pray. I don't want you to die. No, I don't want you to die. I want you to suffer. I want you to be very miserable. I don't want your family, your wife, or your children to suffer because of your deeds. I want you to feel every pain. I want you to be paralyzed with a sickness that you would suffer for the rest of your life. But I want you to live a very long life so that you can go through it. Honestly.
Eti Emefa no watching in case walk casing for left right center so I don't know say Emefa say na why na go dey bia Emefa say kela buja enyo na me bodia na me kra dey untumi bom dia Emefa why na go dey bia Emefa say eye ne former school house master am say Emefa na wo school when he was me call Mawoku SHS na Mawoku SHS one the former school house master wo the former school na house master wo your friend Mr. Ebenezer Krankani tiedini ye enya Mr. Ebenezer Kakeri o Mr. Ebenezer Krankani and wo body bia so wonyare na ho na Nyankopon ma ne mfie no dodo se de be ya yare de be twi ni mu ache pa na de na Emefa Mr. Krankani aya wa wo body bia sa na o se nyabotre Mr. Krankani wa assault me and I'm saying is it verbal or no physical or no na what else or sexual assault na I'm say about say critical it make Emefa wa be treat as no ti Emefa be treat kwanya Mr. Ebenezer Krankani pass wa obo ne to for says you go ni guti.
Today I'm going to share my story, and the person who assaulted me is called Mr. Krakani. Yes, Mr. Krakani. I went to senior high school in Mawoku Girls Senior High School. It is a school located in the Volta region in Ho of Ghana. I started senior high school at the age of 13 because I was yet to turn 14. So I turned 14 when I was already in senior high school. So yes, and then I finished senior high school when I was at age 17. The reason why maybe you can see my eyes are a bit teary is because I've recorded this video multiple times. Unbeknownst to me, my storage was full and then the video keeps ending. But hopefully I'm able to record this video. Fast forward, there is this teacher called Mr. Krakani. Mr. Krakani was the head house master, if I would put it that way. He was not living on campus with us. Mind you, Mawoku Girls is an all-girls senior high school. And all the teachers on campus with the ladies or with the girls were female teachers. I could mention a few. There was Madam Lillian, I don't know the others, Madam Delight, Lady Gaga, and yes, that's all I can remember. So those were the teachers on campus with us. And then Mr. Krakani was the head teacher because he had access to, I think, the plants or something. So if there was power outage, he comes to make sure the generator is turned on. If there is water issues, he comes to make sure it's fixed. He made sure the school was kept clean and all of that. So because of that gesture or because of his responsibilities, he was deemed as one of the respected and honorable men on campus. That's why I believe he was given the head teacher title. Because Mr. Krakani was always up and about and very active in all of that and was seen as a good person, a lot of parents had entrusted their wards in his care. And my dad and my mom and my aunties are prime examples. So I would always go to Mr. Krakani if I needed to speak with my dad, or I needed to speak with my aunt, or I needed to speak with any relative of mine. Mind you, anytime we go on vacation or we go on holidays, I meet some of my male friends that would ask me, oh, do you know any teacher called Mr. Krakani? And I'll be like, yeah, I know him. He's a very good man. And then they'll be like, no, Mr. Krakani is trying to take their girlfriends and all of that. And I'm like, Mr. Krakani? Nah, he wouldn't do that. No, he's not that kind of person. Maybe it's just rumor, whatever. Until it happened to me. So fast forward up to WASI time. If you don't know WASI is like a general examination you write, and then when you pass the exam, you can go to the university to have your degree, your first degree or your HND. So I spoke with my dad, we agreed on that, and then from nowhere, Mr. Krakani started walking towards me. I was seated on one of the tables, in this the teachers' offices, in the tables, they have like books of students and all of that there. And normally we sit on the table while the teachers sit on their desk or on their chair with their desk and computer and all of that. As I was ready to get up and leave, he was approaching me. So I was a bit confused and he was talking. And while he was approaching me, he kept saying, it's not good that you come to the city that is Ho. You come to Ho and then you don't know the environment, you don't move around, like you don't know anywhere. At least explore around or stay with your auntie, then I can show you around. While he's saying all of this, he's approaching me. He is approaching me, and then from nowhere, suddenly, I will not call it kissing. I don't know what it is, but his mouth was all over me. And I don't know if you are listening, those who know Mr. Krakani, he has a very big mouth. Yes, his mouth was all over me, saliva on my face. And in that moment, the only thing I could do was I had to fold my lips and press my lips inside like this. Yes, I had to be like that. And he was still talking, saying, "Oh, why are you crying?" Because at that moment, I just broke into tears. He was like, "Why are you crying? You're such a baby. You're not a small girl anymore. Stop crying. What? And while he was saying all that, he dipped his hand in my pants. I was wearing a sports jersey. Those sports jersey we wear in primary school, like the PE kits. That's what I was wearing. And you know the PE kits are big. It's not like anything tight that you'd be like, "Oh, you're seducing him. What? First of all, I'm a child. Second of all, I'm in a uniform. Whether it's a PE kit or whatever, it's still a school uniform. I was still in a school uniform. It's not like I even had braids on or nothing, no lash, no nothing. So what would a 40-something-year-old man see in a small girl like me? And I bet on it that I was not the only one he ever did that thing to. Because if he was bold enough to do such thing to me, I mean, he probably did it to other girls. Anyway, I digress. So while he was doing that, he left me to go and close the window. So the door is on my right and then the window is on my left. So normally we the students use the window as an indicator that he is in the office or not. So if the window is open, we know that he is there and we can come there. But if it's closed, we know he's not around. So I'm probably positive that he went to close the window so that he could have some privacy. Unbeknownst to him, when he went to close the window, I ran.
Auntie, what the two forces say more drepa and noting the Emefa way. Wouldn't say we real Mawoku SHS in a long time. What caught KNUS was what Papa be. What could we are from a China up upon the masters? Now for born the masters in Ria. I feel now, baby, Famusa upon the kind. Papa, we are there, what the year, man. And then there's a member of who did that, and it's an Emefa above bro, Mr. Crankan, Ebenezer, Adria. Now, I say, one more and Yamadinda almost all credit is a fool. Ebenezer, credit say, I said, there's a Emmanuel, Master of Quay, never painted into me, good Ebenezer and Ebenezer for Bray, for Brass, I'm for. One way a fool, there be no being there, or Mamma, when Yamidipa, now they bomb Palato for this. It's a deal, I'm a papa, and Munti, Emefa say, one young man in Canada. But Emefa, I am many Jew or who would be about it when you need when you need it. Also, one near buying points, then you will only wine and good. When you be a bone points, it's the Emefa, fresh girl, our body. If you are the bring out fresh, may come once Mr. Crankin. Move, I just have already be a young far grown to tell who could test you by bonnet. Ụkọta ọmụsị ọmụ nye nkụkọ ngọrị mpete na anụkọ adị nze mfụ aba akụkacha eme wọsị wọnụ wọtọ ọbọ chekiri ọgwọdụ mebula ha wọtọ ọbọ chekiri ụgbọ itu ọma ya ọma dị nse chukwu gwala na anọ ọmụdị ọmbe fa iketeti ya ke nkurọfu eye bie paa ẹsẹsẹ ọmụkwụrụ sẹ ebe abọ ntị a nke nye asem pịa na anụ ya na KNUS ẹhọ ya kwọkwọ bịa ya assistant headmaster ọwụwọ wati akwala bi egyina hɔ wotumi sɛ assistant headmaster ne talent paa ne sɛ nkɔbɛtɔ farming ɛne sɛ wɔfa akwala yi bɔ beto ne nsɛm ɔbɔ ne pɔpi na adwene nyinaa ne sɛ ne talent no na ɔpractice a akwala yi nso n'ani ayɛ hann a wɔde te hɔ a na wɔde hwɛ headmaster na akwala no deɛ ɔnyɛ innocent mu deɛ woda akwala no pa wotumi sɛ wɔyɛ professional pro ɛna ne wɔgyina headmaster no anim saa ɛnti ɛtikyafoɔ mo nyɛ careful. Everyone's one of them. Every bad 3 days, you who's about those who appear. You go where you are supposed to radio, baby. And yeah, there's a headmaster, and as a teacher, you be what see a buyer about what buy set here, die set it, and you set here, I don't know, papa, and you school while I even to tell woman, or we say, cheese or take a picture of the I will turn on, I know about talk about this. It's Wushima. sequentially a teacher for any be this a teacher for any be this about to market your more where there be a for cry how powerful cry woman is a man with me by some market a subambone a teacher for any be room I get chatting and to move woman. Enti nsema eko dano no enti wo your bad time na wo ba ko Mawoku girls a ene misro bisa no na aye say Mr. Ebenezer Krankani the fingerprint ebubo ba na ya se de na apala no o ma Emeka maka jo say me ma no ti se bu bisa la na nsema meka no asusu se caterpillar edini akin la puta edini rame ubetumi afre me Sami Tuga I na ma mfa amre wa na je nyemra makra mo aha info ai